Very much. Cowboy Poet, Twin Aura. And now we'll have Harold Mack, Ray's cousin, remembering Ray.
My name's Harold Mack and I'm married to Donna. My father and Ray's mother were brother and sister. Ray and I grew up together. We were about a year apart in age. When Uncle J.L. and Aunt Lois moved from Ashtabula, Ohio to Erie, Pennsylvania in the late 1930s, my brother Bob and I would sometimes spend a few days with the Ogdens in the summer, and they in turn would spend time with us in the Twin City cabins. On one occasion, I remember some of the Ogden brothers, Ray included, took us to a park near Lake Erie. Lit a newspaper, and when they threw it on the ground, poof, a flame of about 3 feet high burst out and burned until a gust of wind blew it out. It was natural gas just oozing out of the ground. It sure did impress us, as I still remember it to this day. In October 1951, Bob and I visited Uncle J.L. and Aunt Lois, the Ogden brothers. Ray was driving a truck delivering building supplies to a contractor, and I would ride along. One of the highlights of that trip was when Ray and Laura took Jim, Rick, Bob, and me to Tijuana. What an experience that was. Yeah. In the mid-1950s, Ray was working at Roar Aircraft as manager of the personnel department. Sometimes Ray had to travel recruiting for manpower. And on one occasion while he was in Cleveland, Ohio, recruiting, he came and visited us in Ashtabula. He said if we ever decided to move to California, come to see him at Roar. So in January of 1958, when Don and I moved to Chula Vista, Ray gave me a job at Roar. In March of 1958, Ray called and asked if we wanted to buy a house in Paradise Hills. He had a friend who wanted to sell. I think his name was Ford. One look, and Don and I bought it, and what a view it had. Sometimes Ray and Laura would invite us to the avocado range for parties and square dancing. In more recent years, they would join us at Christmas time for dinner with Bill, Diane, Jim, Karen, Rick, and Chris, and we played little gift exchange games. Ray's father, Jephthah Lindy Ogden, was also known as J.L., married Lois May Mack. J.L. was the only son to carry on the Ogden name forward. J.L. and Lois had 6 boys, all born in Ashtabula, Ohio. In 1945, the family moved to National City, California. Jack, the eldest son, married Rose, and they have 6 children. Evan, number 2 son, married Kathy and have 1 son. Bill, number 3, and Betty have Betsy and Billy. Bill is currently married to Diane, who has 4 children. Ray, number 4, and Laura have 4 boys. Jim, number 5, and Karen have 4 boys. Rick, number 6, married Chris, and they have 2 boys. It looks like the Ogden name is now secure. Ray and Laura met in junior high school in 1945. They were neighbors and friends. Laura still has her yearbooks with Ray's personal notes written inside with his heartfelt expressions of love. Ray and Laura were married in Yuma, Arizona on Laura's 18th birthday, September 1, 1951. Ray worked for a plastering contractor until he took a night job at Roar Aircraft. And during the days he attended a local college. Working at Roar turned into a full-time job as a personnel manager. In 1958, Ray was transferred to Auburn, Washington. He joined the Masons and the Rotary Clubs and received awards for distinguished service and became Young Man of the Year. In 1963, Ray took a job with Packard Bell and moved the family back to California to the small coastal town of Pacific Palisades. Ray, Laura, and the 4 boys loved the Palisades, with the beautiful beaches, parks, their wonderful friends that they made and still have today. In 1964, Ray and Laura took the big plunge and they purchased a huge commercial laundry and operated for 5 years. Then Ray took a job in downtown Los Angeles selling dry cleaning and laundry equipment. This led to purchasing a dry cleaning plant in Arcadia, California in 1970. Laura is now working for the first time in full-time. The next stores to follow were in Santa Monica, Pacific Palisades, Malibu, and West Los Angeles. In 1978, Ray and Laura purchased an avocado ranch in the Fallbrook area. The family has many wonderful memories of life on the ranch and horse racing in Caliente. Ray's son, Ray Jr., and wife, Val, were married at the ranch. From there, they had homes in Rancho Bernardo and Pacific Palisades, finally settling here in La Crece in 1995. Ray and Laura have had more time to enjoy the lifestyle here. Horseback riding, belonging to the hunt club, hosting all the big family gatherings.
I have that problem. Why am I always and becoming part of the community and making many dear friends? Laura is grateful for all the love and support she has received and still receives from all of you. I would now like to read a letter that Ray's sons have prepared.
Dearest Father, words cannot describe the love and admiration we have for you. How fortunate we all have been to share this life together. With you and Mom and the love you showed to our family. Having such young parents, you were both so active in our young lives. We were always taking camping trips, fishing the lakes of Washington State, and exploring the rivers. Dad was always active in Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, and coached our baseball teams. Moving from Washington to Pacific Palisades, a small beach community, changed our lives completely. We felt as if we lived in the trend-setting capital of the world, with surfing, skateboarding, Beach Boys, music, and Hollywood. We saw you take risks, getting into business for yourself, working so hard and so many hours, and turning those ventures into lessons and opportunities for your sons. Your friends and family will always cherish your wisdom, knowledge, and willingness to take chances in life to bring about your goals to fruition. And how fortunate we are when you purchased the avocado ranch with what seemed like endless hours of playing tennis, horseback riding, and swimming. And oh, how you love playing in the jacuzzi with your grandchildren. The pictures of parties and square dances will always bring back fond memories of those that have departed. It reminds us how young we all were. Over the years, we have all gotten so very busy raising our own families and pursuing our dreams. Through the ups and downs, we always relied on your example, using the skills and ethics we learned from you. We will do our best to pass these high standards to your grandchildren and great-grandchildren. We can only hope that they are as successful and loving as you have been. Dad, Mom has always been the kindest and most caring mother anyone could have. You always had such a great love and respect for one another. What great role models you were, Mom, as well. She will always have the sons and grandchildren to be with her. She is strong, staying with your goals. Her heart is so filled with your love for one another. Dad, your love has always been there for us. We always knew we could count on you, and we now let you go to open new doors for us. Blaze new paths and wait for us until we can all be a family again. We love you and miss you. God bless your sweet being. Laura writes, how do I begin to express my love and devotion to my dear friend? We were such a twosome all our married life, and never forget we were in love and appreciated each other so much. He will continue to always be the love of my life. We are so proud of our sons and all they have rallied around us since Ray fell ill. And they have been here with me and given me strength. Ray and I are Christians, and we rely on the Lord to keep our faith and love in the Holy Spirit. God has a plan. This part hurts the very soul. But no, Ray is in heaven waiting
to meet us all. What a joy for him to see all his family truly happiness, never experienced before. Our daughters-in-law and grandchildren have been there for us also. My granddaughter, Britt's grandfather by marriage to Jimmy, sent her a poem. He said, being a grandfather, I believe these are the words your grandfather, Ray, would say to all of you with family. Your grandfather's wishes. Dear Britt, do not be sad with my leaving. Know that I still live on, vibrating to a different measure behind a thin veil you cannot see through. You will not see me, so you must have faith. I will wait for the time when we can all be together again. Until then, live your life to the fullest, and should you need me, just whisper my name in your heart. I will be there. I'm a grandpa.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Harold Mack.
All right.